You know, for decades, Hollywood's been the undisputed king of storytelling. But what if that whole kingdom is, well, broken? Today, we're going to dig into a pretty radical new idea called Indikin that asks one massive question. Can crypto actually fix Hollywood?
Okay, so this quote, it really gets to the heart of a broken system. In the world of movies and art, you're either making the stuff or you're consuming it. The thing is, for way too long, that relationship has been a completely one-way street, leaving the actual creators with very little power and, frankly, even less pay.
All right, here's the game plan for this explainer. First up, we're going to look at what's called the creator's dilemma. Then, we'll dive into the two broken systems that are failing them. After that, we'll see how Indikin offers a third way, get into how it works, and even touch on how you can get involved. And finally, we'll tackle the big one. Is this the future of film?
So let's talk about the creator's dilemma. It has literally never been easier to make something and share it with the entire world. But for so many talented people, that's exactly where the dream grinds to a halt. The paradox is that even though the tools are in everyone's hands, actually making a living from your creativity has become almost impossible.
Okay, get ready for this number, because it says it all. A whopping 90%. That is the percentage of creators on a major platform, a platform designed to support them, who are earning less than minimum wage. The whole creator economy was supposed to be this huge revolution, but for most people, it's just another dead end.
And if you thought that was bad, it gets worse. Only 12%, just 12% of full-time creators make more than 50 grand a year. The system is basically a giant pyramid, right? The top 1% are raking it in, and everyone else is just left fighting for the scraps.
So what does this all mean? Well, it basically leaves filmmakers with two terrible choices. A dead end that's guarded by these giant gatekeepers, or a hamster wheel that just never, ever stops spinning.
So you've got two paths, right? On one side, there's the old-school studio system. Sure, they've got the money and the distribution, but it is all about gatekeepers. To get your foot in the door, you often have to sign away your intellectual property, your great idea, and take some really unfair deals. On the other side, you've got the creator economy. Access is open, but you're at the complete mercy of algorithms that can change on a whim and destroy your income overnight. It just leads to total burnout and a super unstable life. Neither system is working for most creators.
Okay, so if both systems are broken, what if there's a third way? This is where Indikin comes in. It's a decentralized filmmaking ecosystem that's trying to completely rewrite the rulebook. It's built on the Pulse Chain blockchain, and it's creating a new model for making movies, one that's all about community, connection, and what they call kinship. At its heart, Indikin's mission is actually pretty simple. Give the power back to independent filmmakers. It's a system that's designed to help them fund their projects, get their work out there, and connect directly with the people who love what they do. No gatekeepers, no algorithms, and no one to ask for permission.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine that's powering this new creative economy. And don't worry, we're going to keep it simple.
All right, first thing you need to know about are filmmaker tokens. Every single filmmaker in the system gets their own unique token. Now, the easiest way to think about this is like buying special merch from your favorite band. Except, instead of a t-shirt, this merch can unlock special perks and even give you a share of the money their films make. It's a way to directly invest in a creator you really believe in.
And then you have the main token for the whole ecosystem, which is called $Indikin. So if those individual tokens are like supporting one artist, holding the $Indikin token is like owning a piece of the entire film festival. It's basically an index of all the filmmakers on the platform. So by holding it, you get exposure to the success of the whole collective.
Now, this is where it gets really cool, because the beauty of the whole thing is how transparent it is. When a fan pays to stream a film, a smart contract on the blockchain automatically, and I mean automatically, splits the revenue. The filmmaker, their crew, their token holders, they all get paid instantly. And a piece of it goes right back into a community production fund, which creates this self-sustaining cycle to get new movies made.
Let's actually look at the numbers. Here's a simulation of how that revenue split works for, say, a $6 film rental. As you can see, the creators and their crew get the biggest slice of the pie. But a huge chunk also goes to the people holding their tokens, the holders of the main ecosystem token, and right back into that production fund. It's all out in the open, no black boxes, no Hollywood accounting.
So you might be thinking, this sounds cool, but is it some exclusive club? Nope, not at all. It's designed for pretty much everyone to participate. Let's talk about how you can join the kinship.
Especially if you're maybe a little crypto curious but not a total expert, getting started is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, you'll need a crypto wallet that works with the Pulse Chain network. Then step 2, you'll get some of that network's native token, which is called $PLS. And from there, step 3, you can just use a decentralized exchange to swap for either the main $Indikin token or a specific filmmaker's token you want to support.
And really, when we say it's for everyone, we mean it. The ecosystem has a spot for independent filmmakers, obviously, but also for DeFi beginners, total crypto natives, accredited investors, and of course, just regular film fans who want to support movies they believe in.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second and think about the really big picture here. What does a model like this actually mean for the future of film and for storytelling itself?
You see, the ultimate goal here is actually way bigger than just one platform or a few movies. It's about using the power of storytelling to bring Web3 to the masses. It's about bridging that gap between mainstream culture and the blockchain by giving people a real, tangible way to own a piece of the art they love.
And all this brings us back to our final, kind of provocative question, a phrase that actually comes from the project's own founders. They've talked about building a filmmaker cult, a passionate, super tight-knit community that's all in on a new way of creating. So could a group like that, armed with these new decentralized tools, really be the ones to build the future of cinema? Well, that's a story that's still being written.
Good day, and welcome to Indikin Film Drop Wednesdays, part of our Big Wednesdays feature, as we have 3 different events that happen on this day. There's somewhat of a private, not really private, anyone can join, but it's kind of a harder event to seek out. It is on the Telegram. It's sort of a creative powwow, and then after that, we're here at the Film Drop stream, and then after the stream we will go into a X space and yammer until our hearts are content about film, DeFi, sometimes crypto, Pulse Chain, and all the other goods. We are here celebrating something very, very special to my heart. First and foremost, my name is Brian McGuire, a.k.a. DJMrLEFTY. I'm one of the founders of Indikin, and Indikin it's one of my dreams, legit one of my dreams. It's also the dreams of my partners, and we've been working hard putting this beautiful project together, which is kind of like a 2-part. There's 2 kind of ecosystems within the ecosystem. Well, there's multiple ecosystems within the ecosystems, but you know, there's the cohort of filmmakers and creators that join Indikin, become a member, and they either have a token already or they create a token, which we like to consider the filmmaker token. And then there's the streaming service, which provides a distribution outlet for the filmmakers within the cohort. And there's so much more to come. I don't know if you have had the chance yet to check out Indikin.ONLINE. That's the address to the site where all of these fine films are hosted from the Indikin filmmaker cohort. And you can get your pass right now. You can pick up a pass. There's a get your pass button. It'll take you to. Right now, the pass is at $8.25 a month. I believe the price structure is in the process of changing and how things are laying out. Every day, well, not every day per se, but every week or so, there are updates and things being added. Every day, things are being added to the site and upgraded, and bringing it more towards the ultimate goal of the final stages. Although I feel like the streaming service is always just going to be ongoing. We're always going to be building and refining, and you know how it is. You're out there doing things. So okay, we're here to discuss and watch a little piece of the very first film that I ever made. This is why it's so exciting to me, because it is the first film that I ever made in my life. It was nerve-wracking as all heck. It was like the first day of school on the first day that I started directing. I was like, why? What am I doing? Why am I trying to pull this off? I had sick feeling in my stomach at midday, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this and make this movie. It was frightening. On Holiday is about two young kids that moved to Los Angeles, and they find themselves mixed up in a underground culture of folks that love electronic blues. So they get together and they party their asses off. And the movie basically takes place at 6 parties over the course of almost about 3 years. And you jump from one party to the next. I'll play a trailer. We'll watch a couple scenes from the movie. I've got interviews from the cast. Okay, let's go look at the IMDb real quick, because this cast is kind of insane. All right, so I like, in my weird fantasy mind of being a filmmaker, I sort of look at On Holiday. To me, I always wanted On Holiday to be sort of like Dazed and Confused, not in story, not in style or whatever, but I always felt like the cast of this movie could be like the cast of Dazed and Confused. And if you go and you look at the cast of Dazed and Confused, it's like everybody in that movie was nobody knew them yet. Nobody was famous. And then you go look in that cast, it's like everyone in the world, like Ben Affleck's in there, like Parker Posey, you just go down the names and you're like, wow, a lot of these people made really good in their careers. And that's pretty true with On Holiday as well, too. Our lead is Whitmer Thomas. He has an hour-long HBO special stand-up thing, which is very honest, raw, amazing. He's a very talented person. We have Tipper Newton, who's also like an indie darling, who's been in Joe Swanberg's films, she's all over the place. Recognizable faces. Of course, the great, legendary Harry Dean Stanton. Was the first time that I got to work with him and direct him, and there's a nerve-wracking story that's pretty damn funny that you can tell about him as well. But yeah, if you just go down this list, if you click on the names, you'll be like, wow, okay, this person did this. Ooh, wow. All right. So it's kind of like that. A lot going on. All right. So why don't we just start getting into things before I show you any pieces of the movie? Well, yeah, before I show you. Now let's start with the trailer. Let's do the trailer really quick. And then let me set up this trailer. And then, yeah, there's a musical number from the movie that I want to share with you guys. Sort of, yeah, I think you'll dig it. I think you guys will dig it. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's too big. All right, so sharing the tab. Yes, are we up on the screen? Yes, we are. Okay, here we go with the On Holiday trailer before we get into watching.
What do you think happens whenever you die? Like after death,
Are you really asking me that? Is that all that people can think about when they're on drugs?
my goodness.
God, are these people homeless?
All right. What a trailer. Okay. Oh yeah, the bricklay. I want to show you guys the bricklay, and then we'll do it. We'll get into it. So this movie was shot in my apartment. There was like 49 actors that performed in this film. We shot in my apartment in Los Feliz, Los Angeles, California. And the entire time I was just waiting for my landlord to come knock on the door and shut the whole thing down. I was just like, this isn't possible. We had over $100,000 worth of uninsured lights laying all around the apartment, cables going out the window, stealing power from the neighbors because we were, shorting out and everything. And I was just waiting for the damn landlord to come and go, what are you doing? And then I'd be like, and then he'd be like, no, you're not doing this. And crazy enough, on the very last day of shooting, which is a big party scene that happened. So there was a lot of cast members, a lot of people there, and we were trying to take a huge photo in front of the apartment. Maybe like 40 of it. Not the whole cast, maybe like 30, but with the crew and stuff. There's a lot of people there. And as we're taking that photo, the landlord walked up and he's like, what's going on here? And I was so happy to say, oh man, we just made a movie. This is our last day. It's great. Turned out really good. And there was no way he could stop it. And it was over. So, yes. All right, let's get into this bricklay video. I think you guys will enjoy this. This is, like I said, this is my apartment. And this was my idea. This is what I wanted to do to the kitchen for us to make it a set in the movie, but then it became like a famous room. The brick kitchen became very famous. Here we go.
I know you've been hanging around town with a new boy in his bed, and that's all cool with me, baby. Oh, it's spooky, and that's why I like the baby. Oh, she's spooky, so spooky. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. And the silly little things that you're always doing. Course I've seen you around town with that other clown, but I like you, baby, cause you're spooky. Alright. I need a little loneliness, a little bit spooky. And 17 times or more I go today, just to have nothing to say. But you're spooky, and I like you. Alright. You're spooky, baby.
Memories from the corners of my mind. Yeah, so the music was all created and made by legendary Australian indie rocker Andy Clockwise, and myself and my brother made all of the electronic blues music that was kind of like in the scenes in the background, and Andy Clockwise made all of the like kind of the in front music, the theme songs, the main big pieces. And yeah, that was one of his songs there. You saw Mr. Brett Roberts in there. He was one of my producers. He also acts in the film. He produced the first 5 films that I've made. Legendary dude. Okay, so let's get into watching a piece of this movie. I think the best way to do this is to start us at the beginning. I mean, it's a feature-length movie. Like, I think it's like just shy of 90 minutes. We won't watch the whole thing. We'll just do the beginning 2 parties, which I don't need to set it up. You'll see what it is, and then we'll go from there. All right? Like I said, I have interviews. I got facts. I got sheets. I got another little podcast or little breakdown thing from Notebook LM about the movie. We got it all. We got plenty of material. It's going to be a great day. Let's get into this movie, and then we'll talk about it. All right, here we go. And this is only available on holiday, is only available on Indikin.online, which I think is very cool and special. Like I said, Indikin's my dream. Making films is my dream. This is the first film I ever made. So two dreams colliding, and they will never tear us apart. And now, a little slice of On Holiday.
So the Polish scientist pulls the wings off of the fly, and he's like, "Come on, fly, fly." And the fly's not going anywhere. He's like, "Thank you, sweetheart." He's like, "Fly!" And the fly doesn't go anywhere. So he writes down in his log, "Fly can't hear with no wings."
Come on in, come on in. You gotta meet my new roommate. They're from Texas as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Tree, Peyton, Jonathan, Karen.
Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you. Hey. Nice to see you.
Cool.
Hey, I'm Peyton.
Wine. Wine.
Yes, please.
You got it. Can I get you guys anything else?
More wine, please.
Tree?
Or the world.
Or the world. Okay. Psychotic.
So what'd you move out here for, man? You gonna be in the movies?
No. My girlfriend's an actress. I came out here for the adventure, and I play music too.
Oh yeah, cool, man. What kind of stuff you into? Here,
No thanks. There's a lot of people out there that I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to enjoy myself.
That's funny.
Hey, can I have a sip of that, Joyce?
You talked to Poiser at all?
Yeah, I did. Right before I left. He's doing all right.
Think you'll ever move out here?
No.
No?
No way. Not in a million years.
Yeah, I guess I can't really see him hanging out anywhere. Maybe Saddle Ranch. Oh, jeez.
What's this on?
Oh, it's this place, a Mechanical Bull and a bunch of boners. Used to bang a lot of chicks out of there though when I first moved here. It's fun. We should go.
Yeah.
Come on. I gotta wake the hell up in 5 hours and go to work. I need some sleep.
I'm so sorry. I promise. We're gonna shut it down right now. It's gonna be totally quiet. Tip top, promise. Close the window!
You okay?
Hey. Yeah, Josh's weird friend Robert spilled his wine on me. I think he was trying to hit on.
You should fuck him.
You would like that, wouldn't you? I hate LA!
Is there?
I think maybe.
Is there something?
We shouldn't like.
Is there something I can do for you? I could get you something.
Everyone is so fucking selfish and so rude. I fucking hate it.
How long have you?
4 months.
Well, I've been here for 2 weeks.
I want to go home. I fucking hate it here. I want to fucking die.
I'll go get you a Kleenex.
God Yeah, so martial law is coming. It's crazy. With their national state of emergency right now over the swine flu, the next thing I'm paying attention to is the judicial system getting shut down, and the military is going to come and they're going to walk through our streets and they're going to take us to these concentration camps. There's 800 of them in our country right now. It's insane.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm There's so much going on.
We should just go. We should just go up to the
All right, get in there. Eat your breakfast.
What was that?
Mostly ecstasy, but there wasn't enough to go around, so the gem put some of her coke in.
I don't. What?
I don't fucking
Coke.
do coke. I don't,
You don't
do
do
coke.
coke?
No, I don't do coke.
Peyton doesn't do coke.
Yeah, I've never done coke in my fucking life. So thank you a lot. Thank you. Fuck, I don't fucking do coke. I've never done it in my fucking life.
Oh my god.
All of you guys are a bunch of fucking drug monsters.
He's really freaking out.
I'm sick. Who puts coke in E when it's supposed? Fuck you guys, all right?
Drug monster's gonna take a line. Drug monster's gonna take a line.
Hey, Peyton, come here. I got a surprise for you.
1 minute. Just did coke.
I did eat drugs.
What drugs should we already eat, baby?
I do cocaine.
You did? I wanna try that. No, you don't. That shit's a waste of time. It's terrible. It was gross.
Yeah.
Okay, just, do a line of this. He'll take the business away from the coke. He'll know where you at.
Like, I feel like there's a whole world of pleasure that I'm missing. And it bothers me because I don't think they're ugly. I think they're fine. Like, if you hung a picture of a vagina on my wall, I'd be like, that's beautiful. No, I'm serious. No, but what I'm saying is, like, it's just psychologically traumatizing to me. It's like...
But you came from the vagina.
I know, but maybe I don't want to go back.
Do you think if you were quiet and we whispered through his ears, we could hear each other?
Over the sound of the ocean.
Do it. It's like a tin can.
Didn't come in.
I wasn't really that quiet. I think you might have heard over.
You say I'm walking on sunshine.
It's time to feel good, baby. It's been about time for 20 minutes.
I wish I had a father.
But there's that song. What's his face? That cat.
Shit, I can't get this thing open.
You want me to get her open for you? No, no. Get the fuck away from me. But there's a song about the father and a son. You know what I'm talking about? No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know what? I can't get this fucking.
Here, give it to me. Oh, yeah.
But it was a great fucking song.
There's some shit.
I can't remember his name for the life of me.
I can't get it open either, man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's stuck like a tiny virgin pussy.
I love those.
So good. All over my face.
Has anyone seen Chanel? Peyton, you look wasted.
Peyton is fucking wasted.
Chanel? Did you say? She went to the store to buy a case of Red Bull for the champagne.
Is she gonna grab some donuts?
Oh, you got her open.
That's right. Who did, motherfucker? Motherfucking Peyton did. Fuck all you.
Peyton didn't do
Fuck
shit,
you.
dude.
Fuck you. I hate you. But for real, you're gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
I mean, how fucking cool is that? With a fucking son to boot.
Yeah, little fucker. You know what I mean. Shitting everywhere.
Ugh, everywhere but the fucking toilet.
All over my face.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you though, think about it. That's why boys are the fucking shit. I mean, your fucking mom didn't give you your big dick, you know? No, who did? Daddy did. That's right. That's why dads are the shit. Dads are the motherfucking shit. Jesus. Unless you're my dad. My dad's a fucking... I don't want to talk about it. Hey. You seem like you got it going together. I mean, right? I mean, you're doing the kind of shit that fucking Paul here's only dreaming about in his office. Watch a fucking porno. All over my face. But you slayed 2 babes. And you're like a fucking prophet. Or an icon. Or some sort of legend. I love you, man. Fucking Paul here should take note.
Good to see you, man.
You too. What's happening, my man?
Everything's good. What are you doing down there? Oh, dude, that's disgusting. Oh, you gotta warn me when you do this shit. What the fuck are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna drink my pee, Jake.
No, you're not. Are you serious?
Yes, I am. You're gonna drink it too.
Fuck you. I got news for you. I'm not gonna drink your fucking piss. And let me tell you something. The name is Yerrick, not Jerk. It's not that hard. Okay?
Yes, you will. And you wanna know why?
No, I don't wanna know why.
Because you need to test yourself.
What?
Did you have to bungee jump?
I know, I have not bungee jumped, but I would probably.
And why not?
I don't know, but I would do it.
You would?
Yes, over drinking that for sure.
You would risk jumping off the bridge and smashing your own head open.
Yes.
Yerrick.
No. Yes?
Eating drugs, jumping off a bridge and taking peas on the same thing.
That makes no fucking sense, man.
Fuck it. You're absolutely right.
You're a moron.
Henry is absolutely right, Eric. We have to test ourselves.
Goddamn straight,
We have
Mickey!
to test ourselves.
What? Thank you.
Guys,
We must.
let us be human not drink pee is horrible.
And communion begins, gentlemen.
No, come on. Don't do it. Hold on. I'm your friend. You're gonna regret this. You will regret it. Let's not do it. Oh, that's disgusting!
Get back here, you Yerrick! Here, Mickey, come on, drink it. Come on, man, don't puss out.
Oh, no.
You can do it. Drink it. Drink it. Yeah!
My baby! Oh, you guys. Henry just drank his own pee.
Again?
What do you mean again? Oh, I almost threw up on him.
He's so fucking sick.
Henry just drank pee.
Yeah, I know, man. Apparently he does it all the time. I almost threw up on him. It's horrible.
Thank you.
You smell that? Nothing else in the world smells like it. That smell, I love the smell of champagne in the morning. It smells like victory. That gasoline smell. It was good. Come on, you can credit it. Okay, you didn't get it. Juice.
Hey!
The berry, the juice man.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you made it to the cabin,
Juice
man.
berry. Oh my god, you were up at the cabin?
No.
That's so fucking crazy because we were just talking about the cabin.
Oh, I said I didn't make it. I tried, but the roads were closed. Got stuck on the damn freeway for 3 hours. Sucked.
Trip out. Matt was just talking about the road. Synchronicity for reals.
I'm sorry, man. That's terrible.
Oh no, I just want to go snow skiing.
You wanna smoke?
I think I'd rather do some G, actually.
Oh, man, I'm with you, dude.
You know what I think?
Anybody want a cap of G?
I think that what we have here, you know, all these weird character and how everybody's there for each other. I think it's really special, right? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a group of really great, really fucked up people.
Yeah. Fucked up is good, you know, given the circumstances and all. Are you fucked up?
Yeah, I'm pretty wasted.
That's good to know. Tree? I love you.
I love you too, Yerrick. I think that you are such a sweetheart.
Thank you. Because, you know, I think what you and she and Peyton have going on, I think it's good. You know, this free love idea, and let it run free is good. I like it.
Thank you. That's really great to hear you say.
I mean, it's special, so, you know, I have to point it out and stuff. I think you are fucking beautiful. Oh my God.
Yerrick.
What? You are.
Thank.
What's the matter? I really like you. What I think we should do at once is me, you, and she should get together and, you know, some of that free loving.
Yerrick, you know that I think that you're really great, right?
Yeah.
But I just think of you as a friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn. Oh, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. That was so stupid of me.
No. Come here. Come here. I really do. I think you're great, and I think you are such a giving person. And I really mean that.
I'm gonna push you down the stairs if you don't go.
Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Is he pussing out?
You're looking like a little scaredy baby.
I've never been scared of a staircase ever.
Take that step, man.
Take the step.
Take first step. You just need to take
Taking the first step as a man. 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 Taking the first step as a man.
What the fuck was that? Okay, some more.
Yeah, I don't believe that traffic.
Oh, it's always terrible. You know that.
Yeah.
But you liked the floats, didn't you?
Yeah,
They were so cute.
they were good.
It's not normally like that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God, are these people homeless?
That's my roommate Peyton, but I think they kind of had a long night.
Are they all right?
Yeah, they're okay. Peyton. Peyton, you okay? Yeah, they're good. They're just sleeping. You guys want to just wait in the car and I'll run down? I'll grab the charger.
Yeah.
Sure.
What was that song you were jamming earlier, homie? It was the shit, bro.
I don't know. Which one? What was it?
I don't know. You played it earlier.
I have no idea, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? I don't fucking know. It's a real bluesy sounding one.
Yes. The bluesy sounding one. I got it now. I know exactly which one.
You do? Which one is it?
I have no idea.
Oh, man. You just said that you... Oh, man. I'm fucked up.
Do you, what do you think happens whenever you die? Like after death, you know?
Are you really asking me that? Is that all that people can think about when they're on drugs?
I mean, I know it's a drug-taking cliche or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last night on Quincy's K, there was this, like, at this time, there's this moment I didn't, you know, there was, like, nothing. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. But I think that something is definitely up.
All right, I'll stop you there, guys. Wow, what a legendary cast. What a legendary set of flooding memories that fly into my head. As this movie was made in 2010. And just there's so many things. Like even in like, you know, we watched the brick kitchen video where I was drawing in on the, you know, creating the set for that. But then you go to those first two scenes in the party and the kitchen walls are gray. And I was looking at that and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We hung up a wallpaper to cover up the brick to make it look like less of a party house at that point. You know, it's like they're new, it's clean, it's... Oh, the train's going by right now. But so, yeah, just like little things like that that I don't normally notice when I watch my own films. It just doesn't usually happen that way, you know, where you can see it. It's like usually just a memory treasure trove for me in that way. But I was kind of getting the feeling that I was watching the movie, which was like, oh, this must be what it's like for somebody that's not me, the viewer. So yeah, very, very fun to do that. You can watch the rest of the movie available on Indikin.ONLINE here, which we have right here on the screen. Why don't I play a couple more little pieces? There's some interviews from some of the cast. Let me pull up one or two of those and see what they say, because these are like promo pieces we were doing when the movie was being premiered, or, you know, when it was first coming out. So 14 years ago, we have these little pieces. So let's do an interview. Let's do the Dave Warden one. This is a good one. Let me set it up here. Set up the old screeny. And is it up? Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Dave Warden's one of the funniest men on the planet. This dude got like really successful in the early YouTube days for his show called Dave Warden and the Weed Report. Let's do this interview with Tipper, and also Whitmer is in there as well. I guess we're not getting any audio through here. It seems like I just got a notification, and I'm trying to pull it. Okay, all right, yeah, I just am confirmed that the audio wasn't playing. Let me refresh this page and see if that has anything to do with it. Hold on a second. Your browser has lost connection to your screenshot audio. Try screen sharing again. Okay. Stop sharing. We'll do it again. Gotcha. All right. Technical difficulty. Stay with us for 1 second here, folks. Stay with us. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, you saw that the movie was called All Holiday. When this movie came out, it first came out on Netflix. And the distributor was like, you know, movies that start with the letter A get 3 times as many views other than the other ones because of the way, you know, the catalog set up. You start at A's, or if you have a number in your title, that'll be before the A's. So when they were saying this, they were like trying to get me to change the title or something and I was like, okay, like 3 times the viewers. Okay, let's go with All Holiday then. And so in some platforms and places it came out as All Holiday, and others it came out as On Holiday. And yeah, it was on Netflix for 2 years when it first came out, and now it only exists here on Indikin.ONLINE. Let's get into this little interview here and let the cast talk. I'll shut my mouth. See if this works now. I'm an idiot. I got to share it to the screen. I get it. I'm new. Not really that new at doing this stuff. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Is it not coming up? Okay, I thought I had it shared. Oh my God. Let's try this again. Share the screen one more time. Oh my God. The show is going so well, and now it's just falling apart on me. Let's try this one more time. No, it will not let me connect. It keeps saying that the screen is sharing, but the screen is not sharing. What do I do about that? Let me try it one more time. There we go. Got it. Okay, here we go. Jesus Louises.
I had a birthday party and I was really excited because I loved magicians and stuff, and so we got a magician for my birthday party. And I was expecting like some like old guy with like a white beard who's like really cool, and like some 20-year-old guy shows up. And then he's like, "Who's the birthday girl?" And I'm like, "I am." And he's like, "Okay, come up here." And he puts this wand and he like taps it over my head and goes like abracadabra, and like a piece of paper falls down that has a hole cut in it where my head is. And I don't know what it is, what's going on, but everybody starts laughing. And then I notice that it's well, afterwards I see that it's like a picture of a rabbit coming out of a hat, but my face was the rabbit's hat. My face was the rabbit's head. And it's like, why would you like embarrass the birthday girl, like have everybody laugh at her at her birthday? So yeah, that's not even magic. And I was like, I hated him because it's like was not this old cool magician. It was, yeah, totally. So that's pretty crazy.
All right, that wasn't the most like, you know, intricate interview, you know. Sorry, is this more like she's telling a story about a party that she went to? Okay, so at the risk of avoiding another randomness sort of interview thing, let's. I got a video here that I can play. That was you know, we'll just play it. I'm just gonna shut up. It's better everybody just shut up, right? Okay, let me play you this video. Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay, let's get into it.
Have you ever heard of a movie where the story behind the camera was way more intense than the one on screen? Well, today we are diving deep into On Holiday, an indie film whose making-of story is so absolutely wild, it's a genuine miracle it even exists.
I mean, it's a question you hear a lot when it comes to filmmaking, right? But it is so rare that the answer is this literal. We're about to unpack a film where the chaos you see on screen was, pretty much, a direct copy of the real-life mayhem that inspired it, and the totally guerrilla-style production that brought it to life.
All right, so first things first, let's get you up to speed on the film itself. On Holiday is an indie movie from 2010, and it follows a young couple over 3 years as they move to LA and get totally sucked into this very specific, very intense party scene.
Now, at the very heart of this movie is this fictional subculture they created called EBM, which stands for Electronic Blues Music. Just try to imagine a whole scene that mashes up like techno beats with the soul of old school blues. The film's official description says that being into EBM meant you had to be a purist about the music, you had to dress like a modern-day B.B. King, and you used drugs to deal with heartbreak. Because, that's the blues.
So let's meet our main couple, Peyton and Tree. These descriptions are pulled right from the film's original treatment. Peyton, he's got that punk rock angst and an insatiable sex drive. Then you have Tree. She's this sweet and cute tomboy with a perfect poker face who dreams of being an actor. They're literally described as the perfect couple. What could possibly go wrong?
And this quote right here from that same treatment just perfectly nails the world these two live in. It shows you that this story isn't really about glamorizing the party life. Not at all. It's about what that constant party is trying to hide. A bunch of young people who feel totally lost and are just trying to find some kind of connection. Or, at the very least, a distraction from all the chaos.
Okay, so we've got the vibe of the film. But what's really wild is that the production itself was just as chaotic as the world it was trying to show. This was not some slick, polished Hollywood shoot. Oh no, not even close.
I mean, this quote from the writer-director Brian McGuire really says it all. The entire movie, which is supposed to span 3 years and tons of different parties, was shot in his own apartment. He was literally just waiting for that knock on the door from the landlord that could have shut the whole thing down in a second.
And this was not a small cast, okay? Can you imagine trying to manage nearly 50 different actors coming and going through
a single apartment? That's right, one. Every party scene, every quiet moment, the entire world of the movie was built inside the same 4 walls where the director actually lived. It's insane.
And the stakes? They were ridiculously high. They had $100,000 worth of professional lighting gear just sitting in the garage, and none of it was insured. One little accident, and it would have been a total financial disaster.
The whole shoot was just pure, unfiltered mayhem. They kept blowing the power in the apartment, so they had to run extension cords out their window and plug them in at a neighbor's place just to keep the lights on. They ended up using barely a quarter of all that expensive, uninsured equipment. McGuire himself said it was an absolute miracle that they even managed to finish.
Okay, so this is where our story takes a really sharp turn. Because up to this point, we've just been talking about a fictional movie and its crazy production. But what if I told you the fiction wasn't actually fiction at all?
So first, just picture this scene from the movie. It's supposed to be an Easter egg hunt in the middle of a party. It's total anarchy. You've got like 20 people just tearing through the house completely out of their minds. Sounds like a pretty wild scripted moment, yeah?
Well, here's the reveal. One of the actors, Dave Warden, said that when he read that scene, he had this crazy realization. It wasn't just fiction. That exact party, that insane Easter egg hunt, it actually happened in his own apartment years before. He was literally on set telling people, I was in that story. And it wasn't just that one scene. As Warden puts it, the entire film is a freaking biopic. It's basically a collection of real stories and events from the lives of director Brian McGuire and his whole crew during their party days back in the 90s. Art wasn't just imitating life here, it was basically documenting it.
So now we've got a secret biopic, made in one apartment on a shoestring budget. What could possibly make this story even crazier? Well, how about getting a couple of actual screen legends to show up to the party?
First up, you got James Duvall. Now, if you know 90s indie cinema, you know this guy. He was basically the face of Gen X angst in all those Gregoraki movies, which made him the absolute perfect person to have in a film about counterculture kids trying to find some meaning. but the biggest get by far was the one and only Harry Dean Stanton. And the story of how they landed him is just incredible. So McGuire, absolutely terrified, calls up this legend to offer him a role with just one line. Stanton proceeds to grill him with a million questions about the character's backstory. McGuire gets so flustered, he just snaps back that he doesn't know, so Harry will have to pick the restaurant himself. And then there's this long, awful silence before Stanton just says, "Okay, I think I can do your picture."
And that one line he fought so hard for? He walks into a room, sees about 20 kids passed out from a party, and just deadpans. Are these people homeless? It is such a perfect, hilarious moment, delivered by an absolute legend. So, after all the chaos, all the real-life stories, and the legendary cameos, what did this film really mean to the person who made it all happen? Well, for Brian McGuire, this was way more than just another movie.
He called it his first exact film. This was something he wrote, he directed, and he truly owned, not just some job he did for somebody else. You can tell it was deeply, deeply personal.
And you can really feel the weight of that in his own words. This is a major milestone in my life. I feel like a conquering hero. And you know what? After surviving that insane shoot and putting his own life story up on the screen, he totally earned that feeling. He managed to wrestle the chaos of his past into a piece of art that was completely and totally his. And all of this kind of leaves us with one final thought. The story of On Holiday is this powerful reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable stories we see on screen, they aren't dreamed up in some writer's room. They're lived. And it really makes you wonder, how many other of cinema's wildest stories are just out there, hiding in plain sight, maybe in the memory of some apartment party from long, long ago?
Rock and roll, rock and roll. Yeah, I mean, I guess that little notebook LM covered some of the things that I already shared with you in this. But, you know, it's good to double down and reiterate. So it bangs it into your head, you know what the heck the movie's about. There's other legends in this movie that the notebook LM did not mention. I want to show you one more scene here with the legendary Oscar-nominated John Hawkes and an incredible legend in the music industry. His name is Foster Timms. He's acted in a handful of my films. Let's watch this scene, and then we'll get close to getting out of here and getting into the Twitter, the X space as they call it now. All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm thinking about going my own way.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't think I can do it anymore, man. What? I can't stop thinking about fucking black chicks.
No.
Chocolate bunnies, man.
Yeah, whoa.
It's been too long.
No, you're not gonna break up with Cheryl. You're starting out of your ass.
I'm serious as a heart attack, baby. I don't know. I think I'm serious, man.
Oh, you think you're serious? What the hell's that mean? You're not gonna leave Cheryl. Have you met Cheryl?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, you met her.
Yeah.
She's got legs up to her neck, strawberry
If
blonde.
you met Cheryl, you
Dish.
would definitely remember her. She's got great tits, I mean, full, but with a good lilt to them. And
Steady.
She's an incredibly sweet person.
You met her at Hoke Show this weekend.
I didn't. Whatever. She treats him like a king. You're stuck, man.
I'm not stuck, man.
Oh.
Shit, I'm a free bird, man.
Yeah, okay. Is Cheryl good in the sack?
She's a sexual dynamo.
Oh, maybe being stuck with a super hot, nice girl who's great in the sack's not a bad thing. Fucking is fucking.
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the difference that makes the difference.
No, fucking is fucking.
It's the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning bolt.
No, fucking is fucking is fucking. I think Shakespeare said it best. Fucking is fucking.
And it's that easy? Got it all figured out then?
No, I'm just as fucked up as any other stupid fucker. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just talking cliches, man. Grass is always greener. Can't live with them. Can't fuck them all.
Can't fuck them all, but you gotta try.
Well, that's my life work, frankly, Fritz.
Okay, what a legendary scene from a legendary legendary dudes. On Holiday is a great movie. I can't speak ill of it at all. I watching it there, I was getting hyped and excited. Super fun to share it with you guys. Go down memory lane. Of course, there's all sorts of other little interviews and things out there on the movie premiered at Rain Dance in London. And wait, I see. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Georgia, are you there?
Hello.
Oh, there
can
you
hear
are.
me?
Okay. There.
Hi,
yes, you're on
guys.
screen.
I didn't even get a chance to do hair and makeup. What's going on, Brian McGuire?
Hello. I was just doing our, big Wednesday Indikin film drop, and I was just sharing a little bit of On Holiday, which is the first film that I ever made.
Thank you for doing this. You're amazing. You're always there and doing the streams. I really appreciate. I can hear myself. I don't know why.
That's probably my fault.
Let's see. There we go. You're always doing that. You're always, pressed, and I appreciate it. I work, so I escape. I'm taking my break right now, and I was trying to rush so I can be with you. You are amazing. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this stream, for supporting all the time. Yesterday, we had an incredible space, and the buzz about Indikin is out there, guys, and it makes me so happy. I'm sure you, Brian, too. I always talk about you. I'm a big fan of all the filmmakers. I wish people had.
I don't know if you saw, I dropped a thing in our Telegram or whatever. There was a fella that I was been chatting with in the Upland metaverse, and he was like, "Oh, they screened a movie. Did you see it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was my film, or whatever." But then he went and he watched Rabbit Hole, like he found it on YouTube and watched it with Spanish subtitles, and then sent a letter saying like, "Man, this movie's so great. It makes me want to check out Indikin Bypass and watch more content like this or whatever." And that's just like, I was dancing when I was reading that. It was like the coolest thing in the world. It's like, it's working.
I know. You're doing, you're a great film.
We all are. It's a beautiful thing that we have.
Watch the movie. I can't wait to watch the movie about you. You don't talk too much about that, but guys, Brian has been, on the radar for his career, for his life. You have your mother has an incredible life, so I can't wait till I see that.
Yeah, I mean, all of my films are basically slices of my life for the most part. And On Holiday is basically like, my story of like moving to Los Angeles with the girlfriend that I moved into. And, in the movie, it's electronic blues that we find ourselves submerged into. In real life, it was just like electronic music, like the rave culture and all that stuff. But so, it's fun to like take the creative license though in a story. And like, I would never say that On Holiday's a true story, but it's pretty damn close. Like there's a lot of truth in it. But
there's always a story
smashed together, and it's all rearranged a little bit. So it's not really a true story, but it brings up a lot of memories. That's for sure.
There's always a movie that reminds us of our life. There's always a movie that reflects someone's life. Do you realize that there's songs that there's a song for every mood? There's a song for every story. There's also a movie for every story. So I think that's what I love movies so much. And I now that I'm closer to the filmmakers, I see
now that you are a filmmaker.
Well, I am. I have my filmmaker badge, guys. I am a filmmaker, and I will be. This guy started something that I always dream of, but I was like, that guy that is always on the back row. It's like, I wish I could sing, but I sing in the shower, and they push me forward, and I feel like I'm freaking, Celine Dion right now, or Steven Spielberg. Spielberg, watch out! I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your spotlight.
One of my favorite jokes that I ever heard or whatever was there's a guy who works at the circus and he cleans the elephant poop. He shovels it all day, and he's just like goes into work early, goes home late. And, he's having dinner with his brother over the weekend. And he's like, "What are you up to?" He's like, "Well, I'm still working with the circus, I'm like cleaning the elephant shit." And his brother's like, "You've got to stop. You can't do that anymore. It's disgusting." And the guy who cleans the elephant poop goes, "What? And quit show business?"
Exactly. No matter
know?
what you do, you're in show business.
Yeah.
You know, show business is show business. It doesn't matter what you do, guys. Every single task that you take, you know, it's so hard. I remember I had a friend and he was helping on a movie. You know, there's a lot of volunteers. When you do movies without budgets or with low budgets, you know, you reach out to your friends and you ask them to help you out and things like that, right? And he goes, well, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, I'm doing nothing. Do you want to be, you know, help me out with my friends, you know, my friend's movie, you know, they need to film this thing. So I say, oh my God, am I going to get my name on the credits? And he goes, yes, you're going to get your name on the credits. Oh, fantastic. I'm going to go. I was working at a hotel at that time. I wasn't yet so much into the entertainment business. And he said, you know, we went in the morning, had to sign, you know, I was in charge. My first job was to be in charge of people signing the releases, which is so hard to get because people don't want to sign anything. So, well, I was not very good at it. You know, I got 3-4 signatures. Then I wanted to hang out with a makeup artist because that's what they have. Like, it's the glamorous, it's very glamorous. You know, you do hair and makeup and everything. So I was there for a little while and then they said, you know where we're filming? Come with us. You know, we're starting to film. I was like, man, I'm going to be like the director's assistant or something like that. And I was in charge of, I was like, I had a radio and they sent me like 2 blocks away. I had to walk 2 blocks away because there was a train coming through all the time. So they had to make sure that I was the one hearing the train before it came. So they will like stop filming and it was a complicated task. But man, I was the person who called the production and on the radio and told them the train is coming. Man, I was so happy with that. It was so.
It's a big job if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of responsibility in letting people know the train is coming.
The train is coming. The train's like the English, the English are coming or whatever.
Yeah, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah.
I think as you were telling that story, I was trying to think like what would be my first job in the entertainment industry, and the first one that came up in my mind was I worked at a music venue called the Austin Music Hall, and I was like, you know, worked for the catering portion of it and helped set up the dressing room. Sometimes I'd have to bring like coolers onto the rock star buses and stuff like that, which is always like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get to go on Sean Lennon's bus here or whatever, you know, like, and like sometimes like that would happen, or you know, so it's like sometimes you're feeding bands that you love and heroes and stuff like that, you know, like Bob Dylan came through there, you know, Harry Connick Jr. I fed a bunch of, I mean, you know, like everyone I feel like I've fed at that time, but their crews, their bands and stuff, so it's kind of fun to get to see that, like them building the stages and doing the sound check, the test, yeah, you know, the whole thing. You're like, there's energy in that room when nobody's there. Still, it's like, well, this exciting.
I love it. It's such an experience that stays with you forever. Even the people who are the extras, you might not do anything all day long, but you're hanging out and you're getting free food and talking and reading and, you know, I've seen a lot of the extras that are you know, they wanted to be movie stars and sometimes they don't get they don't get that opportunity, so they become extras.
Oh,
right?
I did some time as an extra. I had one of my best friends was an extras casting director. So whenever I needed money, I would just call her up and she'd find some movie that I could slide into. And yes, there is a whole culture to the extras world. There are, like, first of all, there's like a lot of things going on. One is like you got retired folk, because it's like an easy job. You sign up or whatever, and they need people of all ages, usually for background or whatnot. So that's one thing that's going on. You got that crowd that's hanging out there with their lawn chairs and stuff. Then you've got like people you were talking about, the serious, like people that just got to town that know nothing about the business, but
I went to Juilliard's. I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna be a star, you know.
Yes.
They're trying they don't, but you can
am.
see the green on them too. And then the other thing too is when people get out of jail or prison or whatever, it's like on the list of jobs you can get is to be an extra because they don't screen or whatnot. So you have like convicts on. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm working, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be
thing.
right back. I'm telling you, that's my boss calling.
Do it. Go for it.
He's probably watching me. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm taking a break.
You're supposed to be working right now.
Well,
Too
I'm honestly, I just finished like a 45-minute trial, so it was it was long.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look, you guys, I'm committed so much to Indikin that I appear just like that.
Well, I love that you guys came
That's
in
my
and
next
joined me
thing.
for a minute.
I want to be in one of your movies, McGuire. I want you to tell me right now on the record that you're gonna write a piece for me in one of your movies. Can I get that for Christmas?
Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely. You have to be in one of the films. We'll make that work.
Wonderful.
Cool. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Let me answer the call.
Okay, cool. Go do your thing. All righty. All right. I mean, we are getting close to the point where we'll move into the X space, I believe. Let me check the old Twitter and see if my partners, because I can't run it because my stuff is jacked up. So if I'd have Tom, Rich, Bitman, whoever's watching, whoever's going to start up the Indikin stream on our, what are they called? Space. Let me know. Shout it out in the dev chat. And once I know that it's up, then we'll transition into that portion of our big Wednesday show. But like I said, I think I mentioned the price structure of how things are being done on Indikin.online. It could be changing here soon. So I don't really know the details of which way the price or whatever, but I would say I think it's going to go up in price pretty soon. So get in where you fit in. Get it at the $825 or wait until it's more expensive and buy it then. Whatever you want to do. Just know that we're pushing the good word and we believe in this. And I think if you've tuned in to some of the other Big Wednesdays and seen some of the other films we've shared and talked to some of the other filmmakers, some of our other founders in Indikin, you can also go to, we have the Indikin YouTube channel, Indikin YouTube page. And from there, you can watch some of the previous Big Wednesdays film drop shows where we dropped some of Hal samples, pieces from samples from Society. Georgia, who was just in the room chatting with us, we showed her whole entire documentary, I believe, on her stream. And yeah, check them out. There's a lot of heart. And there's a lot of love for humanity in these films. I believe that we've collected under the Indikin banner at this point. So, yeah, get the pass. It's the only place you can find On Holiday at this point is Indikin.online. There's we have Mr. Tom Peter Gillespie's DJN Doc series is coming. Hopefully soon. Hopefully, I don't know if you've set a date publicly or not, so I don't want to bust your crap out. So I'm not going to say it, but keep your eyes open and peeled. It's coming very, very soon. The man behind the Good Day token, the legend himself, Tom Peter Gillespie. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, there he is right there. There's Tom right there. Say hi, Tom. But yeah, so that's this is incredible. I'm excited to see it. I've only seen tiny little pieces of it, if anything. But I know that there's a lot of blood, sweat, and passion and tears, and I don't know what other body secretions he's put into this film, or this documentary series, but I'm really hyped and looking forward to it. It'll be the gem, the jewel. It'll be the jewel of Indikin.online here, the Gillespie doc series. And what I mean, this could be the end of Gillespie. He could be retiring after this. You never know, So this is something you're not going to want to miss, something you want to cherish and come along for the adventure on. Would be the DJM doc series. And that's what's up. That is what is up. All right, nobody's updating me over here in the old live stream. Thank you, Mr. Yala, for letting me know that the sound.
I'm back.
What's up?
I'm back.
Oh,
what's going on?
I'm just trying to figure out if this X Space is starting soon or what the deal is on that, because we've done the film drop show is. I'm running out of things to say about my own movie.
I know. You know what? I will. You know what? I have something to say. Oh my God! I wanted to share something with you. You know that George Lucas has the museum. Did you know that he built a museum for all the George Lucas movies and all the I don't even have much information. I'm going to do more research about that. And
where's it at?
I don't know, but I know the curator that was hired quit, and now George Lucas is in charge of everything. It will be a great sight to see. Imagine seeing R2-D2 and the real ones, in the museum. I think that all the Star Wars and all the fans of his films, did George? No, that was Spielberg who did E.T. But that would be nice, like a George Lucas and a Spielberg museum together.
Yeah. That would be cool.
The building looks beautiful, but I'll find out more information. Maybe next Wednesday we can have a segment for that.
Yeah.
For updates on the film industry.
If it's close or if it's in our vicinity, we should go and do like a little in the streets piece that we can.
I'm ready to go with you. Let's do something. Let's go down, walk. Let's go to the cemetery and look for the stars' graves.
Yeah. The Hollywood Cemetery, Hollywood Forever. There's some in there for sure. That's where they show the movies. You ever been to the movie at the cemetery there?
No, we need to do
the
that.
Hollywood Forever. I mean, I don't think it's happening now because it's the winter time, but during the summer they have the movies in the cemetery. I've only been a couple times, but it's lovely.
They have the Halloween. They have the Halloween show.
Yeah,
and that's I would love Halloween at the cemetery. It's kind of like freaky, but oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, but not when when there's that many people. It's like the ghosts hide.
I would love to see a ghost at the cemetery. In Argentina, cemeteries are so scary, and they have the graves are mausoleums. They're big and old scary. And you walk down the street and, you see the tail of someone walking and you don't know if that's a real person or,
dead people scare me.
Can we do what we should do? What are you doing Saturday?
I'm not sure what's going on.
No, we should go to the cemetery and do a film and just wait there, until they close. Let's see if we can get stuck at the cemetery. That would be fun, no? Hollywood Hills. Yeah. We can go to the one that we live very close to the one that Michael Jackson is buried.
Oh yeah, that's the Forest Lawn.
That's the Forest Lawn in Glendale.
Yeah, I've never been to that one. Just driven by it a million times. Yeah.
I know. We should go there and see if we can hide until they, so we can film at night. I would love to be there at night, the cemetery.
Yeah. Wait. I think what is this? We got somebody saying. Pierce Brothers in Westwood has Marilyn Monroe. Oh, wow.
We should go watch it. Do you want to come if you know all this information?
This is like a Hollywood cemetery,
this tour.
Wait a minute. I wonder if there is a tour of the dead stars. You know what I mean? That could already exist where somebody takes them around to. This is James Dean Cemetery, or this is
and to your left. Please find the grave of the greatest, James Dean. He died in a car accident in 1964. You know,
Hugh Hefner
guess
and
what?
Frank Zappa.
Yeah, rumor has that he was wearing his classic white shirt. Something like he's buried here with one of his classics jeans, something like that. You know, that would be a good.
Apparently, I saw some, conspiracy video thingy about Jim Morrison that some new information came out. Because I guess I didn't know all this, but they didn't do an autopsy when he died, all this stuff. But like now there's some information that came out from a report or something that says there was more evidence or foul play or something. I don't know, like it could be like he still could be alive with Elvis.
Elvis is alive. Elvis is alive. Elvis is alive. Elvis is alive.
JFK.
Totally. I've seen the guy that I have a documentary that I wanted to show. I've seen a guy that is Elvis. He was even in not Priscilla, it's his daughter. Oh my God. His daughter.
No, Priscilla was the
Priscilla was the wife, but the daughter's funeral, this guy that they say it's Elvis, that now is a pastor and he lives a quiet life with one of Elvis's like original girlfriends somewhere in like a rural area. They said that they have pictures of him going to the funeral. Lisa Marie. So
Lisa Marie, that's it.
And he sings just like Elvis.
I've heard of this guy before. I've heard of this. I don't think I've seen the doc though, but yeah.
Oh my God, no, he's alive. He's alive. He's definitely alive. I don't know, how old would Elvis be? I don't know. Maybe he's like 120 right now, but he will.
I don't think he'd be that old. Maybe he'd be like 99, 90.
Well, they say he was obsessed with having badges, like CIA and spy and police officers. I think he had a police officer badge in every state that he went to, and he was obsessed with that. And some say that he was so tired of the spotlight, and he wanted to they make him disappear. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I anything's possible. They say Epstein's still alive. Some people think that. There's so many, and then some people say none of us die. So, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of mysteries out there.
Listen to this. I was watching the Streamer Awards, the 2025 Streamer Awards. They give awards to all this 5 million streamers that do streams, obviously, like gaming and stuff.
They gave 5 million awards away.
No. They have these kids who are barely 23, 24-year-old. They have 5 million followers on Twitch, on YouTube, on all this streaming platforms. But this is where I'm going. This girl who's a streamer called Maya, she looked very familiar. And then I go back and I see this girl who's doing streams in regards to Bitcoin. And she looks just like Maya. And remember this girl, Post Latina, that was around, the community for Pulse Chain? They look exactly the same, all three. So I bet you anything, there's another George out there. The Matrix is probably doing that. Yeah. How come? We need to find a girl that looks just like them because they're very successful. So I guess they like,
That's the look.
Them. We need one. Yeah. We need the one with that look for Indikin. Good day, Tom Gillespie.
Tom Gillespie.
He's watching us.
Good day. Good day. Are you free for this X Space, Mr. Gillespie? What's the dealio over there on that end of the stick? Again, I want to thank everybody who has already subscribed and has purchased a Indikin Streaming Pass. That's really, really awesome and cool of you. We really love and appreciate you for believing in us and what we're doing.
We're working. We are working really hard to give you something that is amazing, that is best quality, and the most important thing, has our hearts. We are doing it from the heart. So I think that has to count. Somehow it has to count. right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think that's a huge part of it. Because if you don't
And if
have
you
a heart, then you're just like the hedge funds that own the rest of Hollywood and all the streaming services and all the people that don't actually care about the consumer, the filmmaker, that nobody in the chain is cared for under today's modern film system.
Well, Netflix is
Hollywood
trying to buy Warner Brothers, and that's a monopoly. And they have Warner Brothers
Yeah.
has different, streaming and different platforms under their
And then
umbrellas.
Paramount came in and threw their offer on the table, and like the government's got to say what they got to say about. It's like insane. It's
Yeah.
wild that like that's like where we're at, and it's like none of those people care about like the people like us that are like have these stories and this passion to just like figure it out and raise whatever money you can to like put these movies together because you believe in it. It's
You know
like
what?
they
If-
don't
if-
do anything for these people, for
If
us.
movies were like the art in the 1600s, like a Picasso or one of Rembrandt or one of those artists that became famous after they died, but for an artist that does films and things, it doesn't work that way. We don't have that anymore, that someone's work could get bigger after they're not here. So we have to support the filmmakers and the art now. If you're a fan of movies, what's up, Bitman 360? 36002? 362?
Wait, was there already a Bitman 360? So you had to be 02? What's going on there?
I don't know.
Uncle Hal's in the building.
Like Reloaded, Bitman Reloaded, coming soon to Indikin.ONLINE. Hey, Hal. Hal is an incredible man. Hal is like, I love his style of films. I love it. I love it. I love it. I
He's a
love it.
maestro. He's a maestro.
And you know what? Dr. T knows the answers. He knows the answers. Do you know that I crossed the most dangerous road in the world with Dr. T?
Oh my God, really? That's
Yes.
exciting to put on the resume.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
He was like, we almost back up, but say, no, Dr. T, we have to do it. I can't walk any longer with these boots on. So let's do it. Let's risk our life and cross. Why did the Indikins cross the road? That is a question. That is
To get to, I don't know. Yeah, it says scarier than crossing the 405. Are we talking?
more. Remember that scene on
God.
Bowfinger?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Eddie Murphy is
Exactly.
crossing the 134 freeway right there on Glendale Boulevard. That's
Yes.
exactly that.
That's amazing. Look at all these titles that we have on Indikin.ONLINE. This is amazing. These are all films that are streaming on there that are just floating by the screen here. Blockchain
Wow,
Island,
Blockchain Island.
Crypto Tax
Mexicans.
Investigation.
Oh, I love.
On Holiday, which we are celebrating today. The Fake
My
Fluencer,
favorite.
lovely film.
Sorry, that's number one on my list. The Fake Fluencer.
The Temple of Capitalism, Bana's Mask, the most powerful. Oh, I missed it. Oh God, I'm a terrible
Ancient
reader, and
Wheels.
it's going so fast.
Murder on MS Marzilli Banamasic, the most powerful audio.
Future Bond, I got that one.
Future Bond.
Future Bond.
You got that one, yeah.
Future
Man,
Crypto.
I need to work more. I'm working on my next documentary.
That'll be the
Black
next film
Belt.
that I bring to the film drop, The Black Belt.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's so sexy. It's kind of, I'm no joking. I like was marketing it, calling it the Pulp Fiction of sex comedies.
That's
It's
mine.
sexy.
When Harry Potter stole the magic of the Universal
Let's go back.
Theater
Let's
and
go
New
back.
Vision.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Yes. That's my baby right there. I
beauty.
watch it all the time, guys. I watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it all the time. And I cry all the time. Every time that
Aw.
it was hard.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like your memories are now like localized into this piece, kind of, is what happens when you make a film.
You know, Dr. Teets said something super important the other day when he watched the thing, you know, the mini documentary. Well, mini, it's 42 minutes, it's not mini. he said it was like rugs, because the venue started like just as something that was there, and someone saw the vision and they just start doing things and it worked okay. So it was rags to riches to rags, you know, because it was like the least popular became the number one, and then they demolished it, and it was all, you know, no one remembered it. And
Yeah.
it's so weird that I kind of feel like it was parallel to my life. I started from nothing. I was like this big shot without money, guys, because I never knew how to make money in the radio, in the Latin world of music and entertainment and things like that. And then, you know, I left all that. I stopped working on what I was doing because I wanted to raise my children. You know, I was a mom, and to be on the entertainment business is 24/7. It's nonstop. You have to be there. If you're not there, you disappear. As simple as that. In the jobs that the kind of work that I did. And I was like, man, my life is so sad. I was from rags to riches to rags. Now I'm trying to do a comeback. And once my kids, 2 more years, when my kids found it, that you have to watch that one. Once my kids get, you know, to be a little bit more independent and mature, I am going to go and see which way I want it. Now I want to do film. So maybe I'll dedicate more time to what I love, that is my job, and to do films. So let's see what happened. Maybe
yeah,
I can
your story that you just told like tells me that you're already seasoned and prepared for being a filmmaker, because that's exactly like sort of, but you could put in a few more waves into that where it's like, I've started from the bottom, now I'm back here again, you know, but like they do go up, the wave goes up.
it goes crazy.
I've had times of like, oh, I've got money, whatever, you know, like, so, but it's like it's just freelance, you know, it's like, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're like, fucking, I don't have a dollar,
luckily I kept my name intact. You know what I mean? I've been away from like the scene, but I haven't been away from the group of people who were my inner circle. And I can't wait till I try again. You know, the good thing about the kind of work that I do is like you're never too old to try, and you're never, you know, I'm not going for the, you know, I'm not a performing artist. You know, they have a lot of competition because they have to be pretty and young and hip, and you know, they have to do things that maybe I'm not. You know, I'm you know, I will do whatever. But if I was an actress, it's a different story, because you can still play around until like you're like dead. Right? So maybe I need to look into acting. Who knows? Maybe that's something that I like to do. I'm going to try with you, Brian. You're going to be my guinea
Yeah,
pig.
I mean, like, for me, it's sort of like all lanes will serve will grow you as a filmmaker. You know, if you act, you'll understand and have that experience, you know, like it's good to kind of know and familiarize a little bit. Like you don't have to do it all the time or whatever, but like just to kind of jump in and feel it.
Just see if I like it. Try everything once, guys. It's like, you know, like you tell your kids or just try it once. If you like it, go for it. If you don't like it, just move to the next one. Another thing, this is my goal for 2026, guys. I want to learn the world of the streamers, because I think it's very, very important for the future of anything that has to do with visual and audio, you know, like entertainment. So I want to get more involved and be more present. And, you know, for me to get someone to shape it to the way that I want it to be, like I did before in my work, I was like the puppeteer of the talent. I don't have the time. So I will have to do it myself. It might not be what, you know, the ultimate, but at least I will learn, and I will, you know, see if that's something that I want to pursue. I think radio is my thing. I love talking. I don't know if you noticed that. So I think that's what I want to do. I want to do visuals and talk.
Yeah.
Just so you know what this Indikin is doing in the future, 2026. That's my plan. Like
I like
dive
it.
into the streaming and dive into that that community. It's crazy. That community is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I have our link to our X space up here on the screen. So if anybody wants to continue this conversation, join us. I think you can copy the link out of the chat. Or
I
don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah.
Just go into
if
any
not,
of
just
our
go to
episodes.
yeah. You can just search it on X there. I want to shout out my my brother Fading Armageddon stopping in saying, yo, it's nice to see you giving support and love here on the Indikin Big Wednesday Film Drop show. I'm gonna end the show with it's already loaded into the outro, but the little Indikin little piece that explains and breaks it all down. Georgia, do you have any last?
And knowing how he'll be taking pictures. So how?
Here, let's go full screen here for the photos.
There we go. Hal, take a picture.
All right, cool. Thanks for jumping in, Georgia. It was lovely to have you as my co-host today.
It's how much I love Indikin. I will never appear without makeup or filters or anything. Look at this. My hair is so messed up. It's very bad. I guess I'm a real filmmaker now. Huh? I'm a real filmmaker, right?
You're a queen. Queen of the industry. All right. I'm going to hit the end button and enjoy this last little piece. Join us over on x.com and a little space there.
We'll see.
You know, for decades, Hollywood's been the undisputed king of storytelling. But what if that whole kingdom is, well, broken? Today, we're going to dig into a pretty radical new idea called Indikin that asks one massive question. Can crypto actually fix Hollywood?
Okay, so this quote, it really gets to the heart of a broken system. In the world of movies and art, you're either making the stuff or you're consuming it. The thing is, for way too long, that relationship has been a completely one-way street, leaving the actual creators with very little power and, frankly, even less pay.
All right, here's the game plan for this explainer. First up, we're going to look at what's called the creator's dilemma. Then, we'll dive into the two broken systems that are failing them. After that, we'll see how Indikin offers a third way, get into how it works, and even touch on how you can get involved. And finally, we'll tackle the big one. Is this the future of film?
So let's talk about the creator's dilemma. It has literally never been easier to make something and share it with the entire world. But for so many talented people, that's exactly where the dream grinds to a halt. The paradox is that even though the tools are in everyone's hands, actually making a living from your creativity has become almost impossible.
Okay, get ready for this number, because it says it all. A whopping 90%. That is the percentage of creators on a major platform, a platform designed to support them who are earning less than minimum wage. The whole creator economy was supposed to be this huge revolution, but for most people, it's just another dead end.
And if you thought that was bad, it gets worse. Only 12%. Just 12% of full-time creators make more than 50 grand a year. The system is basically a giant pyramid, right? The top 1% are raking it in, and everyone else is just left fighting for the scraps.
So what does this all mean? Well, it basically leaves filmmakers with two terrible choices. A dead end that's guarded by these giant gatekeepers, or a hamster wheel that just never, ever stops spinning. So you've got two paths, right? On one side, there's the old-school studio system. Sure, they've got the money and the distribution, but it is all about gatekeepers. To get your foot in the door, you often have to sign away your intellectual property, your great idea, and take some really unfair deals. On the other side, you've got the creator economy. Access is open, but you're at the complete mercy of algorithms that can change on a whim and destroy your income overnight. It just leads to total burnout and a super unstable life. Neither system is working for most creators. Okay, so if both systems are broken, what if there's a third way? This is where Indikin comes in. It's a decentralized filmmaking ecosystem that's trying to completely rewrite the rulebook. It's built on the Pulse Chain blockchain, and it's creating a new model for making movies, one that's all about community, connection, and what they call kinship. At its heart, Indikin's mission is actually pretty simple. Give the power back to independent filmmakers. It's a system that's designed to help them fund their projects, get their work out there, and connect directly with the people who love what they do. No gatekeepers, no algorithms, and no one to ask for permission. Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine that's powering this new creative economy. And don't worry, we're going to keep it simple.
All right, first thing you need to know about are filmmaker tokens. Every single filmmaker in the system gets their own unique token. Now, the easiest way to think about this is like buying special merch from your favorite band. Except, instead of a t-shirt, this merch can unlock special perks and even give you a share of the money their films make. It's a way to directly invest in a creator you really believe in.
And then you have the main token for the whole ecosystem, which is called $Indikin. So if those individual tokens are like supporting one artist, holding the $Indikin token is like owning a piece of the entire film festival. It's basically an index of all the filmmakers on the platform. So by holding it, you get exposure to the success of the whole collective.
Now, this is where it gets really cool, because the beauty of the whole thing is how transparent it is. When a fan pays to stream a film, a smart contract on the blockchain automatically, and I mean automatically, splits the revenue. The filmmaker, their crew, their token holders, they all get paid instantly. And a piece of it goes right back into a community production fund, which creates this self-sustaining cycle to get new movies made.
Let's actually look at the numbers. Here's a simulation of how that revenue split works for, say, a $6 film rental. As you can see, the creators and their crew get the biggest slice of the pie. But a huge chunk also goes to the people holding their tokens, the holders of the main ecosystem token, and right back into that production fund. It's all out in the open, no black boxes, no Hollywood accounting.
So you might be thinking, this sounds cool, but is it some exclusive club? Nope, not at all. It's designed for pretty much everyone to participate. Let's talk about how you can join the kinship.
Especially if you're maybe a little crypto curious but not a total expert, getting started is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, you'll need a crypto wallet that works with the Pulse Chain network. Then step 2, you'll get some of that network's native token, which is called $PLS. And from there, step 3, you can just use a decentralized exchange to swap for either the main Indikin token or a specific filmmaker's token you want to support. And really, when we say it's for everyone, we mean it. The ecosystem has a spot for independent filmmakers, obviously, but also for DeFi beginners, total crypto natives, accredited investors, and of course, just regular film fans who want to support movies they believe in.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second and think about the really big picture here. What does a model like this actually mean for the future of film and for storytelling itself?
You see, the ultimate goal here is actually way bigger than just one platform or a few movies. It's about using the power of storytelling to bring Web3 to the masses. It's about bridging that gap between mainstream culture and the blockchain by giving people a real, tangible way to own a piece of the art they love. And all this brings us back to our final, kind of provocative question, a phrase that actually comes from the project's own founders. They've talked about building a filmmaker cult, a passionate, super tight-knit community that's all in on a new way of creating. So could a group like that, armed with these new decentralized tools, really be the ones to build the future of cinema? Well, that's a story that's still being written.